lot happening on Lido, and we were talking about the red tide, and we're going to get that east wind again. Maybe you'll push it off again.
Yeah, and it's good, and then the winds will come back out of the northwest as early as Saturday, so it goes back and forth. Another cold front coming in, so we're in this very progressive autumnal pattern that we're going to see periods of cold fronts moving on through. A nice, comfortable weekend, though, wasn't it? And today, not bad out there, despite the fact we warmed a little bit above average. Eventways, a webcam showing lots of sunshine out there over Sarasota Bay. Seas rather quiet, too, and looks like the winds will be picking up on the east-southeast. And we're also going to have a time change coming up next weekend as well. Warming up this week, another front arrives on Friday, and then a hurricane, another one out there in the Atlantic. It's a season that won't end. Another hurricane, and it's gaining strength, actually. The good news is it's going to stay out there as far as that goes. Titan radar picture showing calm conditions over the southeast United States and rather mild conditions as well. And the reason why it's so mild is that dry air has moved in place all across the Sun Coast right now and across Florida for that matter. You can see that quite clearly from the water vapor imagery on the scale here. That dry air continues to push southward all the way down into the Bahamas and in the Florida Straits nearing Cuba. Lows tonight will be into the low to mid 60s, so a little bit warmer. We'll start off at right around 65 degrees, and we'll warm up into the mid 80s for highs tomorrow. It won't be as humid. It'll stay dry, so it'll be nice out there. And then we'll start to see that humidity come back into play as those winds will shift out of the, instead of the northwest and north, they'll become more east to southeasterly. That happens more so on Wednesday. You'll notice we'll have an east wind tomorrow, generally with no real sea breeze. But then by Wednesday, it becomes more east to southeasterly. You see those arrows pointing off toward the northwest there. That will increase our humidity somewhat. Futurecast is showing a little weak frontal boundary coming on down. This weak front is going to keep us mild and dry for the most part, as a nice sunny day expected again on Tuesday with temperatures warming to about seasonal averages. Our average high for this time of year, 83, will be a degree or two above that. Well, nothing average about this hurricane season. It's above average. This is Oscar out there, and the good news is that it's going to be staying away from land, and it's gaining strength. A very well-defined eye. You can see it right there. Winds up to 90 miles an hour, and it will eventually move off to the north and northeast. As far as our current conditions go, it's 80. We have sunshine and the humidity at 58%. That's nice. North winds are at 10, making for a very pleasant evening. The high day was 1 degree above the average of 82 degrees now, and 90, the record set back in 1995. Well, you can see this cloudiness coming out of Colorado now into Kansas. This is a developing storm system, which promises to spoil some problems for Halloween over the lower Mississippi Valley, but for us, it'll stay far enough north that it won't be a factor until Friday. We'll start to see that coming on down. These are the temperatures, not too much of a wind chill there, although Toronto feeling like 37 degrees. Highs tomorrow will stay pretty seasonal across the Great Lakes, the 50s and 60s there. A little bit warmer above average in Memphis and Dallas. For boaters tomorrow, northeast winds at 10 knots. Seas will be 2 feet with a light chop on the bays and inland waters. The extended forecast then, Tuesday looks good, a little bit warmer, 85, but you won't feel that. It'll be still very dry out there. Wednesday, different story. Looks like we're going to see on Halloween 86 degrees, 63 to start things off, so it'll actually be a little bit cooler there. And we are calling for a nice day on Wednesday, and for trick-or-treaters it should be good as well. And then 20% chance for showers on Thursday, 70% chance for rain on Friday. Now we'll see the 20% chance for afternoon storms on Friday and into Friday evening, so that could be a little bit dicey. It's 20% chance for scattered storms, definitely some rain. And then Saturday morning, 40% chance for showers, and be sure to fall back 1 hour before you go to bed on Saturday. We do fall back 1 hour. We gain an hour over the weekend. That means sunset will be a little earlier, it will seem anyway. It'll get a little darker earlier for us here. Back to you.
Bob, thank you.